Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this log harvester from Salem, Oregon to Pendleton, Oregon. Not terribly long, 245 miles. It looks like I'm a little ways away from the location, but I have 5 hours to get there. So I'm hoping everything will work out. Alright, so here we are at the drop-off point from our special transport that we finished up. I do have 7 hours and 46 minutes till I need to rest, according to this. Got plenty of fuel. So it's telling me we got 84 miles to go to pick things up here. So got to get out of the gate here. Got a little ways to move along. It's a lot easier to get out of here than when you're just a tractor than it is with a load on, especially a very large load like we had. But between this and the load, I think that's again what we'll get done for this episode, because it's going to take us probably 10 minutes to go get the load, if we're lucky.
Turn left.
Alright, so we're going to head left. Good amount of traffic on the road here. Is that a Domino's truck? Yep. Alright. So,
Go straight on.
got this. So, Fallen Hero Memorial Highway. Alright, Jana gave us a delivery and has leveled up. That's excellent. Alright, get ourselves moving on cruise control. Heading past some farm fields here. Yeah, so I had some options to go to Coos Bay and some places up in Washington. There was briefly tempting until I realized that it would take a long time to haul. There was a load that would be almost 200,000, but it was cross country. Truly, it would take us to Savannah, Georgia. So I opted against that. So I think it was 2,600 miles. So that would have turned into another exceptionally long episode. And not really hearing from folks that that's what they'd be looking for, is going back to the 2-3 hour episodes. I just think there may have been at best a handful of people that will ever watch them in their entirety. So trying to take that into account and keep the loads reasonable in each episode, which obviously does impact the decisions that are made and so forth. But some of it is also just the desire to go through that, because most of that trip is again going to be through the Midwest map, which is very monotonous, and in small doses it's okay, but when I'm trying to do it on a run that's taking me literally across the entire thing. It eats away at the joy, that's for sure. Alright, I see the logging site. I'm assuming that's where I need to go. There could be multiples. Again, when we're in logging country, there's certainly a possibility that there's more than one harvest location going on. And so my guess is, since we're moving a log harvester, maybe we're done here. And obviously, it's not telling us to turn, so...
Okay, let's find a new route.
Well, you didn't tell me to turn. I was wondering, and then... So she gets upset with me, but then... Alright. Is he gonna stop? Alright. I know, I'm sorry, guys. But out here in the wilderness, I am not going to go to a turnaround point if I can avoid it. Alright, so yeah, it's Xena products, I think is what these are. I don't think these have gotten changed by the real companies. But these logging roads are always fun too. In theory we can go 55, but I'd done that in some other trucks and then damaged my vehicle. So I'm going to move along, but I'm not going to attempt to get near that top speed. Although obviously the challenge is, you know, it was 14 miles from the road to get all the way where we need to. So we've got some climbing here. And see what we need to do. It looks like they're working away. It looks like some piece of equipment there is definitely moving around. So probably loading logs. Getting someone else ready to haul those out. Yep, picking them up. Now they're just piling them up. Alright, where is the point to pick up here is the challenge now. I assume it's here somewhere, so I'm gonna head this way. Well, let's... Alright, where is this? Is it at the other end? Like, is it suggesting that I come in over there? Because the symbol is over there for the company. It is, in fact, over here. Okay. So, we kind of came in a back way, maybe? I don't know. Not entirely clear. So, let's see. Alright, it's still there.
Let's do this.
So, I'm going to take the job. Looks like it's over there in the center. I think I'll head over this way. Just make sure I can... that nothing's parked off to the side there. So, definitely a lot going on. It looks like they're chipping things up. I'm thinking... Yep, alright, the other end of it. I'm like, that looks like the log harvester. And it is, but I've got a couple up over here. So, heading out here. Well, yeah, the other way will come around. I was like, I hope I'm heading out in the right direction, but even coming from that other way, it just loops us around here. Wow. Can't tell if I've got the diff lock on or not. Goodness. Well, this is going to be a problem. Do I really not have... I wonder if it's... I think I'm hitting the ground is the problem. Of course, now the challenge... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is going to be difficult. I don't know what I can do at this point, because, yeah, I think what's happening is I'm scraping along. It's kind of moving, but... Oh, boy. Well, let me see what I can do, I guess. That's all I can do, right? See if I can rotate. Oh, this is not going to work. This is the problem I've had. So yeah, I'm wondering if going out the other way, but I can't even do that though. Because yeah, that's the problem. I'm just dragging on the ground here. Struggling for sure. Come on. Oh boy. Made a little more progress, but I don't know what to do with this. Come on. Alright, I think we finally cleared it. That was rough. Hopefully we'll get all the way out without any further entertainment. So let me reset my trip meter, because obviously we put some miles on to get here. So 244 miles is what it's telling me. Looks like they've already cleared a lot down there. So, and we know 14 of those miles are going to be just getting out of the logging area. Alright, so I think I've deactivated it at this point. So obviously, yes, I do not want to damage my truck. That would be very disappointing. Okay. Alright, so I'm assuming I'm in good shape then, since it's telling me it can't be locked. It's just hard to tell if I was clear or not. Alright, which way? Which way? How do I know? Alright, so it looks like I go left. Just don't know why it's not giving me any directions. Goodness, come on. assuming, I don't know, I'm hoping it's not on and not going to give me any trouble. That would really be disappointing, because all the indicators I have make it seem like it's not engaged, but I don't know. Alright, so we can go 60 if we can get up there, but obviously we've got some heft here to haul. See if we hit a way station on the way that will give us some clear indication of really how much we weigh, but I'm guessing we're above the 80,000. Maybe not though, because it's telling me the harvester is 48,500. I mean, it is a big trailer and all, but might not be considered a heavy haul. Oh, got horses out there. They don't look very real, but hey, they give you the ambiance of being out west, right? Coming up on Walmart, something that's very, very important.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Alright. Just missed the arrow. So we'll get to go through the cycle again. Is this really where I need to go? Yeah, I guess so. And I suppose it's a little bit more of a gradual turn than going another way. I just need someone not to be in the opposing traffic lane, because I don't think there's any way I can make this turn without really cutting things pretty close. Really don't get the green arrow till, oh great. Please go through. Please go through. He's not, alright, he's right, turning right, so maybe. Alright, I need the light to turn now. Come on. This is not helpful. There's two cars coming. Oh, great. Of course. Alright, well, this is going to take some skill here. We're definitely going to need to go way past there, and at least there's not light poles or anything, so let's see. Maybe we'll make it. I think we did it. Alright. And then I gotta make another left turn here, so really an exciting haul. I mean, it is a lot per mile, but it's a pretty low paying job in general. I think it's just 28,000, so.
Get ready to turn left.
So yeah, we'll have to see. Oh,
Turn left.
did not realize it was a 25 there. I think I missed that. I was just happy to be moving. Alright. Of course, we've got traffic pulling up, but at least they're staying out of that portion. It was probably a little closer than I wanted. Alright. So, move along here. And coming up on 200 miles till we're there. So, not bad. But I'm not sure if most of this, or all of this, is just going to be on road. as opposed to any kind of interstate. I don't think we're going to have a lot there because, yeah, we're heading up to the Dales, so I think, yeah, we might get on at the Dales. And then, before I get flagged again, we're down to 45
Go
here.
straight on.
Alright, so there we go. Now it's going back up. So is it the Dales 101? And then we might be able to take the interstate over to Pendleton from there. So that may be what is happening here. Not sure. But yeah, I'm trying to continue to keep getting few episodes in when I can, so that when 1.45 drops and I'm waiting for map updates, that I've got some cushion. So not quite where I'd like to be, and obviously more time has gone by too as I've waited, so definitely a bit of a challenge here. Alright, we're up to 60. Nobody's coming up alongside us. But good news is it's not super hilly here. So even though we're coming out of a logging area where sometimes those are in pretty mountainous areas, but looked like we got lucky here. I mean, the biggest luck we had was actually getting out of the logging camp. I was starting to begin to think I was going to need to abandon the job and take a penalty. Now the other thing is, well, we do theoretically have enough time to deliver this. Just barely. I'm thinking I missed my... Actually, do I have a loan? No, I don't have a loan payment. I'm getting my series mixed up, I think. This one I just earned money and I'm doing my thing. Oh, it's down to 45 again. Alright, well, it didn't tell me to go to the Dales there, so maybe we're not going that way. Which is okay, because that road looked quite curvy, which is probably not a good indicator that A, it's not hilly, or that it just would be easy to maneuver with something like this. This is challenging enough as it is. Give the cars enough space as I go through these S-curves so that I don't hook anybody and get an accident on top of it. Alright, so another big turn. Alright, Humphrey. Did Humphrey level up? Yes, he did. So I think those were my two new hires. I think we'll be straight. There we go. Yeah, bad news is we're going to be basically going to sleep mid-afternoon, so we are on an interesting schedule. That's putting it politely, right? Alright, 40. So let's get down to a reasonable speed. Ooh, this could be interesting. Well, I've got enough room to not cross the center line, so that was good. And yeah, just lots of slowdowns for these little towns. So we're definitely doing a lot of braking and accelerating. Makes it a little more interesting to drive, but obviously means it takes more time. But time-wise, we're theoretically about halfway. We were supposedly 14 minutes when we took off, and now we're down to 7. in real time is what it's saying, but all of that is dependent on not getting stuck at lights, not having hills, lots of hills that slow us down, things like that. So we shall see how everything plays out. Hoping we don't get stuck with the traffic over there. And yeah, we're coming up on 2 hours to rest, hence the yawn. So for those of you who play the game, you certainly understand. Usually around 2 hours, certainly by an hour and a half, your driver will be yawning because it's close to the end of the hours of service that they're able to go. Alright. Yeah, because this is not a rig that I would try to dive by with, that's for sure. I was going to say, now I'm sure I won't be able to catch them, because with all this weaving, I'm sure there's a bit of climbing. And that will potentially slow us down, although right now we're at least maintaining. But now we're heading down, so we'll probably speed up some. Just trying to stay clear of guardrails, traffic. Definitely a lot going on here. Whoop. Alright, somehow I made that. I was a little worried. I'm like, what now? I thought I got fined for something else, but I did not. Alright. So my guess is we're gonna probably go to the right on the interstate here. Yeah, 84 east is Pendleton. Right at Tunnel, I think is what it says. So we're about 77 miles away. Right on time. Hour and 29 minutes to get there, an hour and 28 minutes to rest. So we're definitely barely clinging along here. Not that I want a penalty, but we certainly have enough cash in case we do get some sleep penalty. These lights are exceptionally long, it seems, but I'm sure it's just the impatience of wanting to be done. Oh, Thomas K, another 10,000, almost 11,000. I was going to say that one was going slow enough that clearly we weren't going to have anything there. Oh, right at Signal. I thought it's because I'm like right at Tunnel. That doesn't make sense, but oh boy. Alright, well, I'm going to turn my turn signal on because I am going to have to sweep this one pretty wide. So there we go, the Oregon State Police. Never been there, so I don't know with certainty that that is... Oh, come on, really? Oh boy. I didn't realize there was enough room for them to squeeze by. This is not helping in any way. I thought I was kind of straddling the line so that I could get the wider turn that I need. Because, yeah, this funnels in with some guardrails. This can get ugly. So do I have a tail end on the trailer? I do not. So, let me see. Hopefully, this will be wide enough. It is a 2-lane ramp, so that bodes well. Alright. We are dodging the bullets. Alright, but now I have almost a half an hour difference, so I really should and probably will stop if I see a rest area on the way. Alright, so Pendleton's 67. I just don't think we're able to make this up, because obviously we're not even going at speed, and I don't know. And we can see if we can get up to 70, but I don't think that's going to happen. Especially when we have these tighter turns and so forth, but I'm not even going 60, so it's not something I would need to worry about, I suppose. Just trying to stay wide on those left-hand turns to not cross over the lane, because people will certainly be trying to pass me. So I want to give them plenty of space if I can do so. But we've come this way, so this isn't fully a new route for us, although in this direction it will be. I think this might have been just as we were coming to the Dales. Up to 57. I mean, at this point, I don't have much of a choice, because there is a rest area, so to avoid the penalty, because I have till Tuesday at 6 a.m., so just clearly then we'll be delivering at night. But I will stop because I'm down to 11 minutes, and the likelihood of me not getting something is, I think, very, 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 very low.
Go straight on.
Oh boy. This is going to be interesting, because there is not an open... It's literally just split. It would almost be nice if I could not have to pull through, but I don't... Oh boy, I can't do that. Oh boy. How do I do this? Is there a empty space? I don't think there is. Alright, but this is 2. So that gives me a little bit more room. So let me try this. Hopefully that'll work. But yeah, if there was a truck park there, we would have definitely been hitting it. Alright, so Sabrina, Martin, Brandon. We've got a few folks that made it in. I'm just trying not to hook anybody. I think I made it somehow. This has been one challenging drive. That is for certain. I mean, I probably should have looked, because there could have just been a car that was coming that was just completely ignoring the fact that I was coming. Alright, so obviously we'll make it with plenty of time at this point, but it's a late night delivery, that's for sure. And we've only got less than 4 hours to spare, so all kinds of fun here. Not sure if we exit here or not. So this is Kenwick. It looks like it's telling us to go straight for Pendleton. It's only 17 miles, so that seems strange, because this is a pretty wide intersection here. It's going to have to basically get me there almost right away. Well, there we go. Pendleton, 1 mile. But now it says we're down to 8 miles, so are we right at the exit? Oh, more income. Vokti.
Exit right.
And they've leveled up. Okay,
Get ready to
so
turn left.
2 miles, but it looks like we've got a ways to go around because it doesn't look like it comes off a nearby road there.
Turn left.
Alright, so there's a car there. I think we're clear here. Of course, there's a pole there. Why wouldn't there be, right? And a guardrail. Oh, this looks like it's going to be challenging, to say the least. I had the wrong turn signal on. That's even better. Alright, we'll get ourselves across the bridge, and then we'll be making a couple sharp lefts, it looks like. Once again, this should just be a pull into park, but with the articulated trailers, it's always a challenge if they can get aligned enough that it's going to give us credit. So I don't want to go too fast because A, we've got a turn, but alright.
Turn left.
So again, we'll sweep around. Alright, nobody there. So we're really sweeping around, and then it looks like pulling into the cat, we're almost doing a U-turn again. So, a simple trip this was not.
Get ready to turn left.
So we'll have to see how that goes, but then it looks like we're right against this berm.
Turn left.
Wow. It'd stink if I got thwarted right here at the end. That would be just terrible. I'll go fast enough in case I hit a fence that I'll at least pull through. Alright. So, just leaving it straight in the parking lot here. It should straighten out enough. Alright. So, I'm sure we'll just get 25 for parking. Alright, so we carried a log and then something for lumberjack, whatever that is. So, proficiency bonus, high value cargo, urgent delivery. Not bad. So, we got that one done. Didn't damage it, didn't get fined. So I'll see you next time.